Oh, come on, where are you? Aha! I can't believe I dressed up for this. Hey, what's up, Brave New World? It's Joshua again here with a brand new video in which we sit down in order to have a talk, in order to listen to whatever the people has to say, and additionally, we sit down and listen to a particular topic of which I'm going to read a variety of comments that I found in a very interesting video whose link I will make sure that I write down and in the description of this particular video. The topic that we are going to discuss has to do with psychology and mental tricks that have to do with socializing. I apologize for the mistake that I made pronouncing that word. So one more time, it has to do with socializing and a little bit of psychology. And for that very reason precisely, I decided to dress up in the way that you see it right here. Oh. Hey, my cat is here. Thank goodness. Nina, come here. Say hello to the audience. Meow. Say hello to the audience, sweetheart. Meow. She's gonna be right there. Now, the topic that we are going to see right now will be the following one, which is r/as Reddit people. What instantly makes you suspicious of someone? Before I tell you the things that I'm about to share with you, I must tell you that this video, I saw it a couple of days ago. Yesterday to be exact. This video is being filmed on Friday 10th of September, alright? And one more time, since this has to do a little bit with psychology, socializing and interactions with other people, I decided to look like a psychologist and I decided to dress up. And by the way, I can't emphasize this enough. I am not a psychologist, I am not a therapist, and by no means am I a professional of mental health, but just a regular person who is reading the stories of people and the opinion of people written in a YouTube video that I consider extremely fascinating about another topic that I love a lot, which I enjoy listening when I do the cleaning, which is Reddit. The topic that whose comments I'm about to read are this, which is, what instantly makes you suspicious of someone? I will make sure the timestamp, there is a timestamp indicated where the video actually starts. It says, ask Bob Knopp, and people reply in the video that says, when your primary music genre is today's hits. To be honest, I don't understand really what that means. I mean, I suppose that they change. You be the judge. Stephen Adams said that. Potato Kitty says, laughing after every sentence that they say. Alright, yeah, when they laugh a lot like that, it might be suspicious. It might be like, it's fake, right? And they're just playing a facade. Speaking of a facade, look, I have a mask right here, so I kind of know what this is about. Oh look, now my mask has a beard. Continue with the next topic, that is, when they fail art school and want to get into politics. Oh my god, Orange Knight, I see what you did there, and I know you're making a reference to Adolf Hitler, who in fact was artistically talented, alright? I have checked his paintings and I have to say that they are quite impressive and they are quite fascinating. Shadowplay Kilganon says, both flavors of the two political cults in the US. Both sides are equally and deliberately terrible. If your entire personality is wrapped up in surface level identifiers such as gender, orientation, and or race, you're part of the actual problem regardless of specific political opinions. I consider myself apolitical because in some aspects I'm totally conservative, I think, but in others I'm totally liberal, such as economically speaking, I'm totally liberal, but at the same time, in some other aspects, I'm a conservative, such as for certain crimes, you might as well be sentenced for life or sentenced to death. But that's another topic for another video that we are not going to discuss right here. I hope that my microphone is working correctly because I have had that accident before. And also, allow me to tell you also that I'm listening to music with my headphones, which I hope that is properly undermined by this microphone that I'm using right here. Let us continue. Yeah. Crimson Velvet Creation says, driving past my house multiple times in a white van. Yes, that person definitely wants to do something and it's not selling you candy. ARC says, the entire Riviera family except Miguel. I think you're talking about Coco. Movie which, as a Mexican person, I still haven't watched. The cake analogy is a tactic detective uses. Fiero88MPH 2018 says, the cake analogy is a tactic that detectives use to see how suspects react in order to see who is more likely to have committed the crime. I am not familiar with that one and I might as well look it up. If anyone can explain that to me, I would be so thankful. Doruk Ayan says, they are making a reference to a video which I am not going to play here. Talk to Me Nice says, when telling lies, always be as vague as possible. Avoid giving details as much as possible. Let your lie be grounded in truth. Also, I find too outrageous to be a lie works rather well, but used only in emergencies. Credibility is key. Know your audience. I am a student in the ways of fabrication. By fabrication, what exactly do you mean? Talk to me nice. Because I remember very well that fabric has to do with the material that you use in order to make clothes, like the formal ones that I'm wearing in this video. Fabrication. I need some context in that word. Please explain that to me, alright? Another thing that makes you instantly suspicious of someone, according to some people, this person says, Kunai Chisnep says, every time I think I found the perfect girl, it's just 3 couples in a trench coat who want to rob me again. Oh my god, are you serious? 3 little kids that are on the shoulder of one another and they are pretending to wear a trench coat? That might make sense. Let us continue. Iyanka says, at a mall I saw a t-shirt that says, I'm totally convinced that I'm a Disney princess, with pics of 4 of them on top. Shits like this is so cringe-worthy and I totally agree. There are many aspects in the behavior of many Disney princesses that is totally not normal. And not just Disney princess, but other characters as well, such as mothers, sisters, and fathers. For example, Mother Gothel from Tangled, about which I have already made a video focused on the topic of gaslighting. And before we continue to the next topic, into the next question, the next answer, sorry. According to Google, the definition for gaslighting is gaslighting definition. What does it mean to gaslight someone? Let us ask Google to see what happens. Lying, disputes, and things like that. Gaslight, verb, gerund and present participle would be gaslighting, and it is manipulate someone by physical means into questioning their own sanity. That makes sense, especially in the moment when Mother Gothel from Tangled in Disney says, huh, now I'm the bad guy? Yes, you are. You are the freaking bad guy. The fact that you don't say it only adds insult to injury. Let us continue, shall we? And by the way, I'm listening to a funny cover to a funny mashup between Katy Perry and Turmion Catilot, a Finnish metal band, which I totally recommend. Let us continue. I totally agree, Iyanka. Saying that I am a Disney princess is cringe-worthy as hell. I totally agree with that. Someone is watching me. Hello, whatever you are. Whoever you are, sorry. Now, Evie Fan says, when someone struts around in a t-shirt with something about kindness or some Christian slogan in it. Dude, have you ever read Matthew 23:5? Let's take a look at what it says, shall we? Let's take a look about what it says. But before, one more time. When someone struts around in a t-shirt with something about kindness or some other Christian slogan in it. Ever read Matthew 23:5, people? I totally agree. I haven't read that yet. However, I totally agree that if there is a Christian person who wants to flaunt it and make an exhibition or a gallery on their body out of their religion or and their faith, and how much of a righteous person they are, just for the sole fact that they are Christian, stay away from that people stay away from that people as soon as possible. Totally, that's my suggestion for you. Let us continue with another one that says, but first, Matthew 23. Matthew 23. 23 and 5. Let's have a look at what it says. 23, not 623, god damn it. It says, oh yeah. All their deeds are done for men to see. I love this already so much. And that is the best versicle, the Bible passage that you could totally use to trash stupid Christians, which is Matthew 23 and verse number 5, which is New International Version, that says, everything they do is done for people to see. They make their phylacteries wide and the tassels on their garments long. That wraps it up. Stay away from people who display a Christian message. People, that's my... And also, if they do that, be suspicious and be afraid. And you might as well stay away from them. Oh, yeah. Let us continue. What else? Berean, B-E-R-E-A-N, Study Bible says, all their deeds are done for men to see. They broaden their phylacteries and lengthen their tassels. I like those words. That's actually a beautiful way of speaking, alright? Those are beautiful words of rather regular concepts. I have to say it. I might try to read the Berean Bible. I like the words that they used. And I am not a Christian myself. Born and raised a Catholic. But I'm not a believer of that thing. Let us continue with more reading. Psychopath at Large says, if they are always nice, generous, or forgiving, if they're always nice, generous, and forgiving, what do you mean? Those are good qualities. If they're always happy, it means they are showing you a mask and hiding what they actually feel or they are actually experiencing. If they are willing to hide and lie to themselves about what they're feeling, imagine what they are willing to do to you. This particular phrase over here reminds me of the way that Ned Flanders, the friendly Christian neighbor of The Simpsons, conducts his life. He always tries to be extremely overbearingly positive, and that takes a toll in his mental health, so that when he's finally totally angry, he snaps. And he ends up, rightfully so, and in a justified way, he ends up exploding and insulting everyone and calling them out on their shit. Especially Lisa Simpson, who is just an overbearingly virtue signaling idiot. Especially in the last seasons and the episode in which Homero, is having a barbecue, and what does she do? Super angry and like, my anger is justified. She tosses the pig which Homer was going to roast into the air, and that is a horrible sin. That's a horrible action. The worst action that you could do is waste food, and that includes animals that you are going to eat. You do not waste food, and that is applicable for all foods, be them meat, grains, poultry, grains, fruits, vegetable, and stuff like that. Totally, I agree. Let's continue with the next one that is right here. Come on, play the next song for me to listen while I talk to the people listening to this. Oh, yes. What's next? Katrina High says, when they are a radical politic or politician, I guess, that would be the correct word. When they are a radical politic. I used to be friends with people who were radical right, making dumb accusations about liberals and Democrats. Hey, come on, liberals and Democrats do the same with conservatives. In all places they do that. Putting Trump and other Republicans on a stand, to the point where they are gods. And when I said anything about liberalism in a way that wasn't degrading, I was a communist and I was plotting against the all-powerful US government, which has been proven to be a bunch of idiots. And not just the US government. I'm from Mexico, and trust me, the Mexican government is filled with idiots as well. Many of whom were brought by other idiots, were voted into office by other idiots. plotting against the all-powerful US government. I don't follow politics anymore. Whatever happens, happens. Radical anything just scares me. Lol. And to be honest, it does scare me too, my friend. When they join politics without any real knowledge about politics. Who does that, my friend? Who does that? When they never let you visit their home and won't explain the reason why. They are probably hiding something, or they are just shy. Let's go with the second about 80% of the time, shall we? Please. I hope my neighbors are not bothered by my constantly speaking in a loud English voice. Anyway, let's continue. Chashoes? What's that? When they like plain chashoes? What is that? CHASHEWS. It's a kind of anacardos. That's the name in Spanish, but I don't know what. That's not a bad nut. You're being superficial. That's not a bad nut. When your YouTube account was just activated this year, laughing my freaking ass off. I totally agree. They are only doing spam. Let's continue. Thomas Short says, when they just discredit other people who might not agree with them. Like, oh my god, you're a Republican? You're racist. Stupid idiots. And stupid idiots are not limited by nationality, language, or race. Everyone needs to learn that. Oh, you got vax? You've been brainwashed by the liberal media. These people suck, especially these ones. I hate anti-vaxxers, really I do, but hey, it's okay. Let natural selection do its thing. Okay, I'm exaggerating. That's too much. My beer is back. Weirdo says, no. Bro, my shoe, no. Gerard Jones says, when they say trust me all the time. Trust is earned, not demanded. Katarina says, hey Katarina, that's the name of the ladybug in my language. Katarina says, our marriage is so loving, great and made of God on Facebook. This one scream communal narcissist, the most please assholes to be around. Run and avoid. Even if I was married, I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't be flaunting that on Facebook. Honey, by the way, woman, dear one, if my significant other is looking at this, is watching this, what do you think, honey? Amor, si ves esto, ¿tú qué opinas, eh? Honey, if you see this, what do you think? How does the overseas marine buying a car scam work? Oh my god. How is it possible that this scam works? The one that says marine buying a car overseas. I wonder who was the person who did this for the first time. I would really like to know. Oh, this is a good one. Usagi18 says over positivism. Over positivism. Flashbacks of this movie that I haven't seen, but about which I've seen plenty of reviews, come into my mind, which is Inside Out. Excessive positivity is never good. A little sadness sprinkled here and there is necessary. I'm listening to the song. But I'm not playing it. I'm listening to the song Rasputin by Bonnie M. And I can't believe that around 10 years ago, I used to explode into laughter whenever I heard the name of Rasputin. Putin. Oh god, no. Let us continue, shall we? Let's continue with the next one that says another things that make others be instantly suspicious are, according to Metal Wing Wolf, answer to the question, young folks introducing themselves with a handshake in an informal circumstance. You look like you're practicing your blah. You look like you have practice in dealing with your parole officer. Not more responsible. Maybe if the two of us were in uniform or if you wanted a job, but no. Hey, it's my friend's dad. Obviously context is important going forwards, but that first step is shaky as fuck. Just be firm, but don't what's that? Don't make it so tight, but at the same time not too light. Don't be a fish handshake, or just a high five, or bro fist bump, depending on the situation. When I adopted my cat, for example, over here with my friend Haru, if you're watching this, hello. Haru, si estás viendo esto, hola. When I said hello to Haru, when I wanted to adopt my cat, I said, hi, sweetheart, how are you? And I went for a hug, kiss on the cheek, and proceed with interactions, introduce me to my cat, and here is my cat a year and a half later. Mwah. Oh my god. I think I coughed too much that phlegm was expelled and landed on my pants. Ugh. I'm so sorry. Let's continue with the next one by Ingrid Cole that says, if anybody is approaching to talk to me, I am instantly suspicious of that person. I cannot conceive of someone wanting to talk to someone they do not know. True, but there are ways to do that, and sometimes you need to adjust your charisma levels to do so. If you're going to ask for the hour, go for it. If you want to ask for the weather or for the time or what time the next bus comes in, that could be okay. My cat is licking my finger. I just love so much this little feline. Let's continue with the next one. Ingrid. That was by Ingrid. When they use the term woke. I totally agree. Team Weird says, you can get premium whatever the thing you can get the premium or whatever. The thing you have to pay for free for X number of months. All you have to do is put down your credit card information. I'm totally serious and I hope the music is not being heard. But really, I'm silent and I have a straight face and I'm staring at the camera in total disbelief. I can't believe there are people who fall for this. Really. It's kind of beyond me. It's kind of beyond me. Let us continue, shall we? Let us continue with the next one. One that is always dodgy is when I am in third Western African country here. I am in whatever Western African country at the moment as my father died in a car crash. Oh my god, are you serious? This is just as realistic and it's totally bogus as the Nigerian royalty thing or something like that. Oh my god, I can't believe there are people who would do that. Shut up, commercial. ¿Qué fue? I look forward to seeing more. I love you. That's a message from my Kenyan friend, of whom I have already made a video. Let's continue with what instantly makes you distrust a person. What instantly makes you suspicious of someone? Overconfidence. That's another good one. Sick metal addict. You are totally right. Anyway, let us continue with this topic, that is anyone who gives off that kind of bro persona. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm going to write down a comment. I am not sure what you mean by that. What exactly do you mean? Let us continue, shall we? Weirdo says, just being who I am is suspicious. I mean, look at my name. Laughing my fucking ass off. Weirdo is the name. Weirdo is the name of this particular person. Memosa says, just a Nigerian royal chilling here. Wow! I wonder if the Nigerian royalty actually exists. I would like to know because last time I checked in Wikipedia, Nigeria is supposed to be a constitutional republic? I don't know. David Stevens says, has anyone ever received a text from a total stranger that more or less reads, some form of your name but not quite your name? Mr. I don't know, Stephenson. I'm looking to sneak around all dumping grounds to obtain copious amounts of broken up sidewalks and roads that have been cleared, and well, I am planning on stacking these sections in town in the middle of the night. It's part of an art competition my community college is having, and I want to see if I can make a 4-slice edifice with a point on the top, a chair, I guess. Does anyone want to help me with this delicious little conspiring plan? That was alarmingly specific, David. And yes, that's totally suspicious. That's totally suspicious. I'm gonna be honest with you. I honestly hate cake. I don't even eat my own birthday cake. That's odd, that's strange, and that's weird, but not entirely suspicious. You are totally entitled to eat and like and dislike whatever you want. Razo. R-A-Z-O. Misa, written with Japanese katakana, says, people who don't like LGBT, BLM, Black Lives Matter, or feminism. I mentioned the F word, so before you tear my head off, I mean, like, don't you think it's a bit of a red flag if someone thinks a person is lesser just because they are something that they can change? I've said it again and I'll say it before. No, I've said it again. I'll say it before. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Those things with which I disagree have the goddamn right to exist. Just as I have the right, the goddamn fucking right, untouchable right, to disagree with you. Huh? It goes both ways. Huh? So if you say something stupid that I totally think that is outrageous, I shut up because it's right. But hey, don't come here crying and wanting to shut me up only because I said something that you consider outrageous, eh? It goes both ways. I do not agree with what you say, but I will fight to the death to defend your right to say those things. That's for sure. Battlecat says, oh my god, there are so many comments. Give me a second because I'm listening to another one. Yeah, let's listen to Fool's Garden. I'm not playing that song, of course. I'm only listening to it. Damn it, how many comments are here? How many comments are here? There are 149 comments? Now that's a surprise. Let us continue. My chest is a little sore. Nina. Damn it, my chest is sore. I'm going to stop this after this. Pan leg sock shoe? I don't know what that is. Time Surfer says fake trance. Fake tans? T-A-N-S. If they lie to me about a tan, they lie to me about anything. And often that anything is everything. I love that phrase. If they lie to me about anything, if they lie to me about, I don't know, not liking cereal, no, not liking cereal or not liking music, they'll lie to me about anything. And often that anything is everything. I love the way that sounds and I love the fact that I speak English, so I am perfectly able to understand and comprehend that. That's good. If I've ever met you and you refer to me as friend in a conversation, you're instantly shut down and dismissed to go about your ways. I'm not a friend, especially if you're a stranger. There is a word for that in English, and that is an acquaintance. Acquaintance. How do you spell acquaintance? A-C-Q-U-A-I-N-T-A-N-C-E. Correct me if I did it wrong. Men who don't have a problem with tying a woman to a railway line are a major red flag. I want to laugh, but this is so. I want to laugh, but this is such a bad joke. Really, I mean it. This is such a bad joke. Though Doofus Magi says people that want gun control in one breath, so only cops and military have guns, but hit the president and police in the next breath. I'm from a country that has totally banned guns, and I totally say that, guys, gun control, I don't think it's that enough. That's it. I'm not going to enter in that debate, but let's just say that probably my views are not favorable in your eyes. That's all I'm going to say. The cognitive dissonance on this one has always perplexed me. Oh yeah, changing your views one day, like you're a volatile body having a lot of volatile reactions. The guest says, unironically, when they have pride, Black Lives Matter, or virtue signaling stuff in their backyards. I hate. The last one is the one I hate the most. Virtue signaling. That's the worst. Totally. Because hey, it's easy for you to virtue signal from your freaking private enormous $1 million mansion. Well, us regular people have to live in regular apartments. Like me, for example. I look forward to the day when I am totally able to buy and purchase my own house. I would really love to do that. And I'm so grateful with God and life itself for having everything I have right now. Like this roof and this internet, from which I am able to do this. Regular Idiot says, hi lol. Hi regular idiot. The event, hi. That's kind of ridiculous. This person says if they voted Democrat. The same can be said about anyone who voted Republican. And I am not even from the US. And I totally said that this is total bogus. And this is written in a rather doofus way. And Mark, I don't think your comment is really bright. Democrat, demon, right? Oh, come on. Are you suspicious of dead people? Oh my god. Sorry, I'm not a... And those are all the comments that this video has. And at some point I'm glad because... At some point I am glad because that way... I can stop right there, but at the same time, I look forward to seeing more people answering to this question that is, again, what instantly makes you suspicious of someone? I love the answers that they gave. And if I have an update, I will make sure to bring you more. Thank you so much, Brave New World, for being here with us. And I will see you in the next episode. Peace and farewell. Bye-bye.